suck your mum, yeah, I said suck your mum.
Strong affection towards David De Gea in relation to, I really liked him at Manchester United.
You did. He really liked him. I think Goldbridge may have even shed a little tear when he left. He loved him that much.
But had to acknowledge, old school goalkeeper, won the Golden Boot, the Golden Glove last year with the clean sheets, and has been replaced ruthlessly by Eric Ten Hag.
Very.
Watching Ramsdale last night, it was just in my head the whole night. He is not a modern goalkeeper. We've seen
words there from Mark Goldbridge. Do you agree? Do Arsenal lack a modern day goalkeeper? Or is this Goldbridge just hating on Arsenal? I want your opinions in the comment section. Let us know what you think. Of course, hit like buttons, subscribe, make sure you got that bell notification turned on. Let's take a little listen more to what Goldbridge explain himself here, because I'm intrigued to know what he means by this.
Guardiola go in and, you know, make loads of goalkeeper changes. We've seen Klopp bring Alisson in. We've now seen Ten Hag remove the best goalkeeper in the league in relation to clean sheets to bring in a ball-playing goalkeeper. Aaron Ramsdale is a very good shot stopper, and I do like him. But when you look at him, I think last season, passes per 90, he was 13th in the league. The top five being Alisson, Edison, Raya, Martinez at Villa, and Leno, who left Arsenal. Coming for crosses, it was Martinez number 1, Neto 2, Raya was number 4, Gator was number 3, and second bottom for Ramsdale. Save percentage, 12th in the league, Ramsdale, with Raya number 1. I tell you what, you look at these stats. I don't know why no one's bought David Raya, by the way, from Brentford, because he's just there in absolutely everything. But look, Ramsdale's a good goalkeeper, and you can't read everything from stats. But I don't think he's a modern goalkeeper, and it's heard people saying things like Ten Hag's following the blueprint of Arteta. I don't think Arteta's following the blueprint of Ten Hag, who is following the blueprint of Pep, that you need in the modern game a goalkeeper that can play on the edge of the box, play between the lines, and is more than just a shot stopper. And
what do you think of that? Because, listen, Mark pulls on some interesting takes here. And look, I've got a reputation of overly defending Arsenal, and I don't necessarily think I do, but I will defend the club, or I will defend the team where I think people are being harsh. But there are a few mistakes. There are a few issues within this Arsenal team, and I do think Aaron Ramsdale could be one of them. If you're going to look for a flaw, if you're going to look for a weakness in the armor of Arsenal, it could be their goalkeeper. We know Gabriel at the back's got a mistake in him. They don't have a prolific Harry Kane, Haaland, esque number 9. So you could look at those 3 areas, but with the goalkeeper, he's good at distributing, but not amazing. Shot-stopping capabilities mid-range in the Premier League. The command of his box is demonstrated there by Goldbridge isn't that great. And I want to ask Arsenal fans, do you think Mark here is hating? Do you think I'm hating by agreeing with a lot of what Mark has said? Or do you believe this is just stats not telling the full story? Is Ramsdale, in your opinion, in that same ilk, on that same level as the Edisons, the Alissons, where I think Onana will be? And maybe with someone like Onana joining Man United in this improvement, I think you will see. Maybe, just maybe, the small issues with Ramsdale maybe highlighted a little bit more. Let me know in the comment section below what you think and what you feel about this.
How dare you?
United, and I'm a Liverpool fan. If they want to enter the proper title race, and I mean a proper title race, not last year's thing, they go and buy Kane.
There was no title race last year. Mr. What you just said again? I shouldn't have stopped it then. It was bad timing, Terry.
In a proper title race, and I mean a proper title race, not last year's thing, they go and buy Kane.
I'm invested. I'm invested in this man straight away. He's right. If Man United sign Harry Kane, we're in the title race. I agree. Let me listen to what he says there. Let's listen to some more.
And that puts them right there, straight away. They will become favourites with Man City to win the title if they go get Harry Kane.
Favourites with Man City. Do you agree?
100 million for a player who's going to be the GOAT striker in the Premier League, the greatest all-time goal scorer, is going to be value for money. What is he?
I agree. If Harry Kane starts winning Premier Leagues and trophies, he will surpass Thierry Henry. Now, not in the eyes of Arsenal fans, you will never agree with that. It doesn't matter if Harry Kane scores 200 more Premier League goals, wins 10 Premier League titles, 5 Champions Leagues. Arsenal fans will never put Harry Kane above Thierry Henry. But it doesn't mean football won't. It doesn't mean the media won't. I'm telling you this now. Doesn't matter if you agree with it. Your opinion becomes obsolete. If Harry Kane joined the Man United, won a Premier League or 2, scores the most amount of goals in the Premier League's history, he will be crowned by all and sundry, especially as being the England captain, as the Premier League striker GOAT. It will happen. That's a side talking point, though. Leave your comments on that. Man United do. I think Man United are already going to enter the title race. We are 3rd favourites, maybe at this moment in time, maybe 4th favourites behind Liverpool in some people's eyes. But with a Harry Kane, I agree. In our team under Ten Hag, 30 goals. 30 goals he could score in the Premier League in one season. That puts you, changes the complexity of the title race. That in itself is those extra 15 or so points I've been talking about on other shows. That is where it comes from. I agree wholeheartedly with this piece.
29, you're going to get 4 years, the best 4 years of his life, even at his age. His game's not based on pace. He'll score 30 goals a year in the United side. So that's money in the book. Forget the guy from Atlanta who's untested.
See, I wouldn't do that. Listen, if we can only sign one, yes, get Harry Kane. But I think we can get both. I think they're both available. I'm whispering it because I don't want to jinx it. But genuinely, and from my point of view, I really do believe that we can get both. I know a lot of people don't. I know a lot of people say I'm chatting rubbish. But I really do believe we can get both.
Stop it. Get some help.
Football transfers, and they say would be willing to use Gabriel Martinelli as a make-weight in a deal to
We did that story last night.
get Kylian Mbappe.
Not saying they copied us. I'm just saying we covered that story too.
When I was at the pub, I was asking all of my guys a question. Would you swap Gabriel Martinelli plus money to get the signing of Kylian Mbappe?
Yes. That's it. I'm so glad AFTV have come out and asked the Arsenal community this, because in my humble opinion, there isn't an Arsenal fan on planet Earth that wouldn't make that swap, do that swap, get it done. No one. No one. No one ever. There isn't a single person ever that wouldn't do that.
They all said no. Right now, Martinelli.
What do you mean they all said no? I'm sorry. I don't believe them. And I could be wrong here. Gooners, and there's a lot of gooners that watch TFT. Let me know in the Terrace comment section below. Would you swap Martinelli for Mbappe? And if not, I need to know why. You can't just say yes or no. You cannot just say yes or no. You have to give rationale. You have to give an explanation. You have to make it make sense. Otherwise, it's just gibberish for me. It's the one-word answer of no. You might as well write 1,000 letters in no particular order with numbers in between. That's about as much sense as it makes. Because I don't believe it. And that isn't a dig at Martinelli. I think Martinelli's very talented. I think he's a very good inside forward or winger or wide attacker, whatever phrase you like to use. It doesn't really matter what phrase you use. But I don't believe there's an Arsenal fan on planet Earth that wouldn't do that swap deal. Martinelli's very good. But Mbappe is twice the player. Mbappe is twice the player, if not more. If not more. So I need to understand why you wouldn't do the deal. I can't believe the AFTV crew is saying this as well. Maybe this is a pact. Maybe Gooners online have said, listen, we have to make sure we don't say yes to this swap deal. we have to say, you know, Martinelli's our first choice. Maybe there's a pact. Maybe there's an agreement. I'm not too sure why. You know, it's almost that you're being threatened. Listen, any of you step out of line and say you do the swap, you're not a gooner this season. Go down the road and support Tottenham. Go be a Barnet fan. Because Arsenal have created this brilliant thing online in recent years, and I enjoy watching it from the outside. This is like hive mind approach. It's like, no, we all have to think and feel the same thing. It feels like that here. It really does. Not you in the TFT community. The gooners that come here, I know you're going to be honest, and I think we'll have at least 80% of you say you do the swap, but I need to know now. Listen, everyone who's tuned in to Fan Channel Review Show today, thank you. Hit the like button, subscribe. Of course, leave me your thoughts in that comment section below. Take care, goodbye, God bless, and I'll see you.